At some point, every child dreams of flying, but few have an experience like 11-year-old Peter. Living so close to a major airport, Peter thought of nothing else as the plane soared right over his home. That dream was put in jeopardy 3 years ago when Peter was diagnosed with a genetic disorder that causes tumors to grow on his nerves. At the time, it seemed he'd never get his wings.
This is Peter.
He is often in pain, often in surgery. And in those rare moments when he can take his mind off his condition, Peter still dreams of taking to the skies.
You want to fly planes yourself someday?
And yet, this medical condition prevents Peter from going up in a commercial airliner because of the change in pressure. On this day, thanks to the Make-A-Wish Foundation of Illinois, Peter forgot about his problems and became a pilot at Chicago's Midway International Airport. His day started with a greeting from the Chicago Department of Aviation, city officials, the chairman of the Make-A-Wish board, and 3 Southwest Airlines pilots who welcomed him to the airport. Even Mayor Daley stopped by to say hello.
Very nice, sir. I like that. Huh?
Yeah, thank you very much, guys.
You're welcome.
Southwest pilot Tony Dorsch says he wanted to make Peter's day special.
I wanted to make it a cool day for Peter. I wanted him to be, hey, this is a pretty cool deal. Put your uniform on and walk through security and get into the cockpit of the airplane, which very few people ever have a chance to do. Kind of like set him apart and, just be special.
Peter got a first-hand peek inside the cockpit and got to do what kids everywhere love to do, push all those interesting buttons. After a busy morning inside the jet, Peter, the pilot, worked up quite an appetite. So he gobbled up a lunch of pizza and burgers with some new friends from the Chicago Fire Department. He also made some friends up in Midway Control Tower as he listened to radio transmissions of airplanes. And to top it all off, Peter met Chicago's finest, stepping off the tarmac and into this Chicago police helicopter.
To end the day in a Chicago police helicopter tour around the city of Chicago, through his neighborhood, was just, everybody had tears in their eyes at that moment. It was the epitome of a beautiful day for him.
Dozens of people came together to create the most special day they could for Peter. He left with a suitcase full of goodies, a runway sign, a runway light turned into a lamp, and even his own personal radio to listen to the air traffic over his Midway area home. But it was the grown-ups who met Peter that ended up walking away with something even more special.
It was very touching, and it was just great to see all the effort that everybody put in to making this a great day for Peter.
I just think it was amazing to see Peter's parents interacting with him and Peter interacting with everyone around him. He just had a heart of gold, the size of Texas, just a very enthusiastic little boy who just wants to be an 11-year-old boy. And unfortunately, he has these issues that, prevent him from doing that on a daily basis. But at the end of the day, to see tears in his mom's eyes and hugging his parents and Peter giving me a huge hug at the end of the day, you just thank God for everything you have and you appreciate the little things in life